Waiting do with sweet salon for Puel Nawean. We not a good custodian. We not a good farmers there for take care of them. Eh? We think so we can't reason anymore. We see on this platform, we can't even agree. Even on the comment section, you see people go after one another. Small family like this, even though big like this. But in every situation, somebody must be the bigger person. And you being the bigger person, nothing saying that you will knock your chest. For say, I mean the big one I am. But now you will look and see say if you not avoid this, now waiting the results could be. Then you avoid. You get opportunity now. Will they take 15 calls for today? 15 calls for today. Wow. Well, look at the time there, I say 15 calls. Well, I don't announce the number done. It's Saturday, we're not going to let forgive people in time, but please be reasonable. So that no say somebody else get for talk. Yourself just speak on which you want to talk, you go straight to the point. When some of the callers then go to talk, I go to show the things the way Sarah Network Charity Foundation get for sale. So you're then on Facebook and you get for the watch later on YouTube, you go see the pictures then. But the phone lines they open now, they take 15 calls. We don't have to tell you say you do so. We don't have to tell you say you do so. So please, the phone lines them open. Yes, caller, you there live on here. Your name and who you call from?
Yeah, this is Patrick. I'll make new contribution, please.
Yes, Patrick, you get the platform, sir.
You know, tell everybody thank you for the telepanelists and thank you. You know, at the start course with Tony and Iman, I like most of the analysis they really give. But he said don't answer the question of one man talk, say, Uncle, lay melon, no, the answer. $150 they will say small now we high, but popular, you know, America, because they know they give you money instead of giving food. If somebody call you at salon or a friend or some sell money, $50 take you, they think are popular. Not all everybody's budget equal around Europe or America because of the commitments the way some people get. Example, like me, I get so many commitments. Salon commitment, American commitment, child support, all when they don't deduct some this of you money so we use for it or say it go very high. So as we say, they get a good point, but not to everybody and equal by way can't have finance. So for less of put $50 then where person bigger for gear, not trouble, and always say now for let's just give something no more. But in that answer the place, if you're not able to pay, no go. Not just sit down to everything normal. Like we come to the Makeni issue, you know, there are always people you know we will fetch government anywhere in the world. Government and government, you know they will fetch them. Now life normal, look there, innocent life, they will don't die for nothing. And we know it's Leone police them. They're already there for cause trouble if you give them the chance, you know. So people there, the government, they from don't come to agreement or take that machine peacefully because number one, that machine belongs to the government, it don't belongs to Makeni, although they are as Leone, but the way they went there from Dolphin, for let them take that machine away, not going because you know if they don't see the tension, they from there relax. So okay, let me see how we will approach this situation. I mean, sensitize the people there because not everybody get the information. So man go to the one can take time away. You know, not everybody get the correct information. So that is one of the things that the government need for know how to handle the situation and that comes today. Now that company money when they pay, you know, especially we say they pay the 500 or 700, somebody can take the test now. We diaspora reports already, we know how the H reports in that country today as a Leone. You don't have people that they envy we. Where you go, why do they envy you? You buy your money, you go don't pay that $700. If somebody want wicked you and one trap, you go tell you, bruh, the result not come out. What do you go do? Then you get your brand. So people they left for be careful where they go. Or if you know, as when I talk, not go. If you know that time, if you not free for go, not go. Because some people go, they already envy we. The small money way they go to people they envy you. Now they don't know say you not see, don't come. Now they feel inferiority against themselves. When they go to this brother, we will show up, not just keep the result. Maybe they go and get more money out of you back. So by the test not come out final, or you need for payback. Just now because of the envy when they get for we the diaspora. You don't waste your time or maybe you don't miss your flight because you need to forget them before you go to your airports. Anytime we say, I don't advise you to let somebody come between you. If you possibly go now, and the result, who knows the result will be accurate? That is one thing. Who knows it directly? Because it's in a text that it texts you, the result say, oh, it's negative or it's positive. How do you manage to say it's accurate? So all that things and the people that for put a consideration because, actually safe in that country with them, with people that already get envy for a week in diaspora there. Because there's nothing we do when they're happy. You want to buy something, they will raise the price. You want documents on a different issue. So I know say that this now when don't pamper, you travel one. Not to money that will just be escort from you no more. So many things, the last year I want to talk about, now towards the donation. People that, Sierra Leone that we say, we did donate now for just now we continue for push this network go before. Because for world betterment. I listened to one of the production of the comedy, they look when they cry. How long they don't they permit here. People they not subscribe, people they not the business. When our Nigerians they post them things, people they subscribe. They do all kinds of things, but we just make people they will not go lose hope and see that. So now I don't mean that for sure.
Thank you very much, Patrick. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and where you call from?
Triple A, good morning. I'm name Abdullah from Melbourne, Australia.
Yes, Abdullah, get the platform.
Triple A, before I go to Makeni issue, so let me come first quick today. This money side for the test, where they talk about $150. Like what you say, we'll get for respect individual view, we'll not get for finger point, not true. So, yes, for me, if me want to get the travel at this salon, I go feel say it go reasonable for me. But for example, I get five kids plus me and my wife. If you put this money together, at this moment, I go decide for sit first. I go send her home. Let me mama go to eat out with me because it will be too much for me. But for one person alone, you go see unreasonable. If I add all this together with me, flight ticket and other expenditure, I don't think if it will be reasonable for me, particular at this moment, if I'm planning for go salon. Even though now I'm not good, but we don't know how long this virus get for take. Before they get the vaccine, we don't know. Nobody know the estimate time when the real vaccine go come. So for family, I think government get forgive a concession to the family because if you got family of 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you look at the amount, you go feel say it's too much for the family. So now that's I made a try for say, and I know it's nothing go for free, but sometimes. Even some flight, the ticket, they book, where you get more family, sometimes they give you concession. So I wish maybe government will reconsider that because we say also now thing hard. Then come to Makeni issue. Like where my brother they talk Usman, they talk about ignorance. And then now Makeni. So people look then sometimes not everything they get for Kana Street for demonstrate or riot or for start spoiling things then it's not good because they don't see what did they happen the past history. Anytime when this happens, somebody go most lost in life. Like I been listening to Abbas say today where we talk say then some people then unconfirmed about 7 people then die but some people that they talk to about 5. Even when they talk to the man, the guy where they the mortuary, but will not be the area actually what the guy they talk because they talk low, so I not be the get prayer. Boy in go na hospital where he asks for say how many people they in a hospital, they be talk say more than 10, but 5 of them they in critical condition, they don't transfer them at Freetown, they don't carry go. So a two sorry way they as a citizen, where would they see brother they lost their life through this condition. But where Alhaji in Kenya say they talk with AYV, in may so say they don't make a formal consultation with the mayor of Makeni City Council, permanent secretary, and other stakeholders regarding the generator, because Makeni that they enjoy 24-hour light at this moment, and this property not to Makeni property, now the government property belong to all Sierra Leone. When it's needed, they have to take it, but they're not the user at the moment. They are standby if they are doing maintenance for hydroelectricity, so that the time they go use this one. On that base, they don't make a consultation, and they talk to them, they get back to them. They wait for long, they not get back to them. So they go take this generator, then they use the time. So as he say, Makeni City Council, I don't know whose role they play, or they fail for engage the community in any other means for me they know say for say, oh, this generator, the government therefore can't take her. And then they go count and back how they promise. But because of Lungi at this moment, the airport therefore can't open, and the generator is not available. The one where they don't break down, so they get for take it, they go counter, so that the youth they understand. So if they be do that, I think nothing for don't come far to, even to the point, according to energy minister, he said he also consult the Secretary General for APC about this issue. So I don't know where the communication breakdown happened, how it go down well with the community, how Makeni City Council or mayor whose role they play for engage with this. But me your advice no more they give. The government or the police, where the condition be not happy, so they see the youth the anger at that moment, therefore don't cool down. Like what will be happening at Tumbu, where the youth minister go there, we'll be see how the condition be go. So now this method therefore don't apply, but also at the advice the youth then, not everything will get for kind of street for real, because already go end up loss of life and property. So now me what normal for say, would they advise the youth therefore say, may they conscious, may they think twice when they get for demonstrate. Thank you, Triple A.
All right, thank you very much, Abdullahi. Thank you, sir. Okay. If you watch right now, watch now. Facebook, you go see now the items that way they for sale, now then they display. So you see the numbers the way they scroll. If you want for contact with on any of the items, then they please do. And please, when you can go straight to your point, because we don't say 15 callers them. So they kindly ask, go straight to the point, and remember say other person they after you. Please. Yes, caller, they live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
I'm Nko, I call from the United States.
Yes, Kuma, you get the platform, sir.
Yeah, my sympathy to the family members who lost their loved one today. And we brothers and we lost their life, may God give them good road. Triple A, politics don't really spoil our country day. But I made me talk and say, Salo in change one, will not just get for rely on Parliament, neither State House. We really get for say, we the Sierra we're ready for change. When you watch within Lapone, of course, Abu get forget the blame. In that, if you don't alter our treatment with similar within they implemented it, it will get forget our blame day. But again, the general populace, it just like that short saying, wouldn't you say, you're not going to be a Catholic more than the Pope. Politician, a politician. For me to really go let that politician pass you, then I debate me, brother and sisters, and really nobody, do ya, let yourself pass the politician. Then we politicians there, you know, they can pretend like say that we interest can number one. But at the end of the day, you know, not their own personal interests. I mean, can they seek for? Now, we all know Makeni for this particular regime. We know, say, you know, majority of the other within inside Makeni. Then just take and say, not to them party in governance. Not to them party in governance. So, you know, whatever information mostly will come from the government, you know, then you just take and say now. They don't need to abide by that particular information. No, even take and say, you know, that generator inside Kailande before relocate that generator. Kailande, the question when we get for ask, Kailande to Sierra Leone. And somebody be here for make a statement saying, you know, I mean, the generator, you know, na EDSA property. Come what they even know them, you don't allocate them to Makeni. But then they put a name, you know, it's like now then get for decide. And I don't think, I mean, you know, Makeni for now, you know, then gets any light, electricity problem. Why really, you know, I mean, then we forgo like challenge authorities and say, you know, this thing will go out. At the end of the day, see the result. I mean, you know, we go blame the police then because, I mean, with me, false selling at fault. Enough with me alone, maybe we're not for being vegetarian, but I don't think I'm going to kill. Honestly, they're against the killing. But the other thing again, we go blame the police then. Bombay could not blame them too much again because this thing not just starts. They will see them begin kill. Who knows? Waiting at the force they apply before they finally maybe come to this point, we are in the release, you know, live bullets. Do you have me just a baby brothers and nobody? When I make we let we say pass the politicians. Madam Miguel for say party for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Kuroma. Thank you, sir.
Okay, bye.
Yes, caller, ID live on your name and side the call from.
It's not Mike. I call from Philadelphia.
You get the platform, Mike.
Yeah, this airport issue, I think say them guy if you say they're too smart, you know. Then they make sure say you pay before you go. You know, like say not dollar they want, you know. They want to use we for anything what they want to buy out overseas now, whatever test they want to buy now with dollar they don't want to use for buy the test there. We be say people in this salon they get this same test for free. You know, they treat you like say we know to salon people there. The people in a salon, they get the test for free. Why we when a salon people, they will not forget the test free? Why we for pay for the test? You know? I understand say people, they talk say $150. I mean, man, you go thief $150 and they get problem. Okay? You go thief $150 any side, they get problem. $150 not the car easy, so. You know the car easy. So some Mali who they make $150 easy, but some people $150 not too easy money. So no understand that. If the people in a salon they get them for free, we not to Sierra Leone there. Why they treat you like say we not foreigner there? They want to use your money for buy the test in case they run out. Well, why the people in a salon not for pay for that day? Or why the money, the free money they get enough for use for pay for that day? You know? And coming again, you know, they say they want to build seaport. Who said they build the seaport, you know?
Bonds.
It is not government they build or it is not private?
Government. Our investment will for cost $1.6 billion.
$1.6 billion. So what happen with young ports where they're not free to? You know, they know they use them fine.
Now port expansion. They say it will attract now the Mano River states them now expand and expanding the port so that we go able for get more ships than they come in way for able for help now the Mano River states them. It will be in business for salon.
You make a laugh, man. Yeah. You know, they might have the need for the full week because we not the full Monday again. We don't time with this fullness, you know. When they sit down, so then have full Monday now. They're politician and they don't have full Monday. They don't get common sense. One common sense they don't get, you know. One common sense they don't get. You don't force na free tongue. Ship them no boku for Kande. You visit na Mano River Union and they ship them no boku. Where they pay? People gonna go Guinea where they not they pay? Yeah, they left the fool people. Oh, they so we're not fool. We're very, very intelligent. We're not fool. Let them use common sense. whatever investment they go do and that, if not anything, divert her somewhere else because nobody know will go ship something in Liberia or Guinea, go send an salon for us, we go pay more. Yeah, left for the fool, we not fool. The other thing for come for this ACC, I dey bet ACC. Let them come with this Alpha Timbo in case again. I dey bet them. Me they bet them. Let them come with this case again. See if the Alpha Timbo not go expose them. You know, because when anybody on kuku jumuku business, then they allow people to thief the money, they thief all things. When they go fire the man, then they talk say the man not guilty because they know say the man get information where you go expose them. Then go find them not guilty. Then definitely go find them not guilty. You know, that's the reason they're not gonna bring this case again. If you hear this case again, man, trust me, you don't ever hear this case again.
No,
so
if I hear again, because I make you make an out publicly, how much you go lay at the table? Me go collect that.
I lay $100 if you hear it again, they'll find this man guilty. I lay $100 on the table.
Okay.
Me.
So the $100 you go lay on the table, right? If you hear this
yes,
case again.
Yes, I lay on the table.
Okay, thank you.
From this case now, this now other distraction is okay. Then distract me from this case. Now, more not a problem on Makeni. You know, you see how they move with attention from this case now to Makeni. Now we don't forget about this corruption. What don't happen. Now we focus on Makeni. Okay, Makeni issue. You see the fool man they will get at that country. They too much, man. You don't kill people in Alosa. You don't kill people in Atombo. You don't kill people in Akono. You know, now you kill people in Makeni. You don't kill people in Padempa Road. Oh man. What's wrong with you people? What's wrong with the way they communicate to people? What's wrong for explaining you with people? I don't understand. But we come from money business. There's a be explain. You know, we come from this airport business. There's a be explain how for take money come on we are. But we come for with people and for explain to with people the information, give them information, then like say the people and animal and they deal with, you know. They go kill the people like animals, you know. And all that thing I want to tell Solomon there, you know. When Solomon die in that country, they are not involved on politics or any other thing. That Solomon die in that country day. That Solomon ain't kill so. That Solomon people and they kill so today. So they're not involved in politics again. They are, you know. They are here big now. They're not involved in politics. You know, when Solomon lost his life, but people have lost their life in that country. They're not involved in politics or any other thing. Everybody get right for riots. Everybody.
No, everybody get right for protest, but riots, right. You know, the definition.
That's what I mean. Everybody get right for protest.
All right.
Everybody get right for protest. But not for go shoot the people and kill them, you know?
All right. Thank you very much, Mike.
It's very uncalled for. Thank you, man.
All right.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, call ID live on air. Your name and who side you call from, please?
Yes, I need to talk to.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is Ayo from the US.
Yes, Ayo, you get the platform, sir.
Yeah, the first thing I want to touch about in this travel to Salon, if you look at my 3-year study, make it clear, just like what Tony says, because of the uncertainty in the country right now for this COVID, nobody will force anybody for go salon. And I don't see any reason said because of such uncertainty why people go want for take them picking them for go salon. So that in mind, and therefore wait where they don't get concrete answers. Say yes, the COVID has been taken care of. Then obviously they will list them guidelines and the course, then people can start going back freely, you know. But as of now, I don't see why any reason where people are for force. If you can afford it, yeah, you can go. But if you don't have any reason to go, just to go have fun, I'm not seeing a reason why you should go. And secondly, this Makeni issue. This Lungi, what is the name of this Lungi airport?
Freetown International Airport, FNA.
Okay, it's called the Freetown International Airport. How long has this blackout been going on in that particular place?
Forever.
Forever. So it's not something new. They should have fixed it. Even though they get the plants now na Makeni. Just show you a delinquency on their part, negligence. The place is called Freetown International Airport. They should have fixed it. Not 1 month before then they can open the airport. They scramble around, forget it, plans from different areas. Then the fact that that place is an international airport, they forget 24/7 light. That's the way I see it. And the final point is have to do with this COVID result more than the issue. This test what they do. Now tests will concern people in quarantine and isolation centers around the country.
Yes, say now the test now for not only that, they don't get a center, now the special court building where they encourage people and for good test for free.
Yeah, so, but this one you talk about this one
all.
This court one recently started.
Yes.
Probably maybe 1 month it.
Yes, exactly.
So for the mere fact where they give this information as these are the COVID test results in Sierra Leone, that was misleading. Because this test they were doing before this new court place where they were established, there have been areas, isolation centers, quarantine, and other medical facilities. So it was not a test reflecting the population of Sierra Leone.
But then at the 16 districts, they're all the same result.
Yeah, but now from quarantine centers and isolation centers.
Yes.
Not tests that included random testing. And now they put a center that people can walk in and do testing. Which now they can call, if the people start going there, they can now call it test in Sierra Leone. But before, when we were calling it, these are the results for test in Sierra Leone was misleading. That's my point. Don't you think so?
Well, then go say because the entire district in the country, the 16 districts are represented, now I make them say around Sierra Leone, for Sierra Leone, because all the districts, they are represented.
No, they not say around Sierra Leone, in Sierra Leone.
Yes, in Sierra Leone, because all the districts are represented.
That means, what they should have said was, these are the results for tests that be done in isolation and quarantine centers in Sierra Leone. But not tests in Sierra Leone as a whole. That's what I'm saying.
But
that's the point I'm making.
Yeah, I get you.
Okay, that's my contribution.
All right, thank you very much, Ayo. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, I live on your name and also I call from.
Good evening to Sarah Network. This is Abubakar, I call from UK.
Yes, Abubakar, you get the platform.
Yeah, thank you very much for giving me a platform. Triple A, one thing I want to say about this issues that we debate on our salon. One about the traveling to Freetown. I advise strongly to everybody within the diaspora, we not get a very, very important thing for do we say, no matter of most if we go na salon, let it not go, let it relax, let it wait till these people and change their mind back and waiting they want for do next. Because the conditions the way they put are not really a favor for we within the diaspora at all. Imagine if you go salon now, you get for pay this $150. Okay, say you feel like a family of 2 or 3 or 5, any number so far. But how about in the process, then go find out, say, one of you positive. So it means you have to pay extra money, you have to go in a hotel, and this now extra bill. And you don't know waiting the next result will come back to. So the best advice we can give on this, if you not get thing way very, very important, we be say matter of most, if you go salon, you get to take your time and relax and wait till the situation come to normalcy. I think I'm your advice towards that. Then coming back to the riot in Makeni, well, I feel saying that one of the things who all the talk now about this lawlessness, police back, now a problem in that country. because police, if it be an independent institution, where for manage people, manage the citizen of the state in a very amicable way, where we say people, you would treat them with respect, and yourself, when a police don't go take the law at your own hand. But we find out so many times where things can happen at salon, the police them they act out of their own capacity where they're supposed to act. And later they will tell you, say, we do an investigation. This is wrong. The people of Makeni, if they say this, the riot for this machine where they want pull and then place cargo and Lungi, I feel say when you look at them, they're not supposed to go on the streets on a riot rampage, but they get right for say their mind say yes, this is not for Komoya because it did for the area. Within the premises, if that transformer move, they can't want a Lungi, the chances for like come up back here and go back na Makeni is zero. So therefore, the government, if they want to do something, now this will they talk about sustainability. Anything where they try to do like light, electricity. Now one of the key things down in the country, if you want the country better, this area they get for look into that. Look, this 5-year deal contract where they go sign with this ship back. And often say this, it makes sense to me because there is no sustainability in electricity in Sierra Leone. Even after these 5 years, what you will result back, pass and say, okay, let's make another deal. So who say it take away? The leaders and the government need to look into this very, 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 very important. Even investors are afraid for going to that country because of we not get electricity, we not get water. Then two things and a key thing. All this riot waiting come about this because of them two things there. Because if Makeni people then be happy say yes, okay, will they still get electricity, will they get power? Believe me, I like them say they take that transformer, they can't go to Lungi. There's not a problem with that. But because of the news, if they take them, they're not going to forget light again. They go there in blackout. So this is not the key thing. So if we address this issue, we have to look into the police. The police, them, they need for do what they're supposed to do. As an independent institution, they don't need for take the law at their own hand because they say that police them. Because for let police use live cartridge on people them, fair. What are people they lose their life for nothing? Although themselves they're not supposed to go and treat for when begin say because for federal government they act. Me, I get a case in point. Look, I get a problem with the police. I came at this forum maybe 5-6 months ago. I make a complaint about what the police do me. And police, after investigation, AIG Bramaja, when a director of crimes, they don't investigate. They don't even find out all the property they would then go take them your house. Then go there without no warrant. Then bully me border. Then put on a cell. They take all my property, they even my household appliances them. They carry them on a police and then they use them back as police. Then they use them as their own property in our office now. Till way it take for exhibit, they use them. And up till now, I don't police all me document them. They don't even find out. They don't go to the shipper. I don't even back them with photos of these properties and where are they fed for. Believe me, and they don't even arrest the boy where they do this business with the Nigerian, this so-called Nigerian, we say in a multi-millionaire. The boy don't go prove say them property they are where is in a property, not to property them. What's the rightful thing for the police for do? They for giving me property them back. But waiting then do they say, okay, this man for come make undertaking statement. The man come, he say, okay, they can't do him. The next week I say, no, I need to do him. Because he don't bribe the police and so much money that if he say he just didn't do anything. And I deserve justice as well. Me, I'm a citizen of that country. Day. So do you me? I plead to the new Attorney General, let look into this matter here. Let police and let for the take me up and down, like say me not to saloon posse, me not Salonian, me not there born. And then they say let diaspora and then go invest in the country. How people can go get the bold mind for left now? Yeah, go sit down go do small business. Where they not get protection and obviously if somebody come bump into you tomorrow morning, the police go in on your side for make sure say you get justice. This is not fair. So me, I plead to the new Attorney General, let look into this matter. Yeah? Now they say, okay, now this matter, we don't find out, we don't do investigation, but we send the matter to DPP. And DPP now say, oh, because we get trial, we get this, we get that. They will not so for do. Do you mean I plead to them? I plead with them, please, Mr. AAA. I want to ask one question. Police get right for hold somebody in property, even though you don't find out, say, this property not belong to the next person who can make allegations and get them property then they. Police get right for hold on to them property then they.
I don't think say police get right for all to the property them. Remember, say myself become inside this particular one, and I be go na the police station, and myself be able to identify say yes, then they use the property them, and we be don't take them up with them, and we be don't go as far as we be don't reach with the case. We just hope say just like how you don't ring bell so now on this particular case, because we say follow up the case. I visit the police station where I go salon. We just hope say this new Inspector General of Police himself go able to hear about this case and make this property try reach to the people then, because the property then they use it at the police station. And they're not going to deny that. They say accept. And where I ask why then they use them, they say that because the evidence room full up. So then shape them within the police station, different room there, then they use the property there. It's there, it's on the open. Because myself nobody's case. So we just hope say this new Attorney General go able for follow up, and this is the disadvantage of wielding at the diaspora, because no matter waiting, just imagine from that 10 days, that was in January where I visit this case 30 days, because they know say we go for commodities. We not they go for go sit down there forever. So now the disadvantage side where then they do where they come on at the diaspora. You know, but just hope say something better go come out now with this new Inspector General of Police. Thank you very much, Abubakar.
Thank you very much, Mr. AAA.
All right.
I hope say the people are holding out there, then we will listen. Let them take their time, because saloon. For now, if you not get T-way very, very important, with the advice, let you stay. Who shall you do for now till the situation will come into normality? Thank you very much for giving me the platform.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, you're live on here. Your name and also the call from?
Yeah, my name is Brahma. I call from New Jersey.
You get the platform, Brahma.
Yeah, I think we'll say thank you for the opportunity. Meanwhile, for start by this riots and Makeni. Now, this week you always say violence need a pay. It need a pay. Irrespective of the whatever grievance or the people in the tongue wouldn't get, say then go take them generator or what have you. I don't care which grievance they get. Violence is the answer to anything. Violence need a pay. Look now, because we see picture them fire the bomb building them, kill 2-3 people them. It don't make sense. It make no sense. Violence need a pay. We get for left this now country. Any thing for resort to violence. Any thing for resort to violence. Why would not see yourself as one? Why would they see yourself through the lens of whichever difference will we get? We get to stop this. And how would they make this clear? Would they forget say we always want investors with money for come. We forget say the with money get the representatives in a salon, the various embassies them. Then they see, then they report something they are back home. But people are not getting understanding there. Now we left this violence in no pay. The only second thing I discovered about this na the airport. That one they na individual matter na freedom na choice. If you say you get a couple for go, you will for pay, you pay. If you don't want for pay, not pay, no go. That na choice. Just a quick you always talk. Now we left for the we try for every time this they make this person palaver, tell this person word. Let me respect each other with you. Them country how they will see how things they go. I know why we need the land. We get to respect the next man views. So now my contribution and thanks very much. I'll continue for listening.
Thank you very much, Brahma. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, caller, I did live on here. Your name and also the call from?
Yeah, AAA.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity for come on this program. AAA, if you remember this problem we have in Makeni, say for generator take them na Makeni for Briankana Lungi. I don't come several times on this program for talk about this electricity problem na Lungi, if you remember.
Yes.
I feel say one thing we they can go on at that country, they a lack of coordination. All them Busbusia way it happen, it beats Lonsar now, it beats Makeni, it beats Tumbu now. All that here, if you look, na lack of coordination. Yeah. If you go to Makeni, you want a generator and get the people away the day, talk to them, say, hey, now so to want do this generator, we not need a Makeni, we need it somewhere else, and get the people, let the people there, no go take the people there by surprise. Now, all they call this killing, Sierra Leone, why? All the time when police involved and soldiers is killing. Why? Why? All the time killing at that country, they go police, they don't know their duty. Una police, when they come now for bring una come for quell down a protest, all what you there now killing. Why? Why all this killing? This generator business in Sierra Leone, that here don't they happen for quite a long time. They go na Kabbalah, try for go take generator there, it bring problem. Now so back na put local, then go back na put local for go take a generator there, which can happen, will not be happen, will problem not be happen because they said that they will be there per war. These generators them, now 2 generators they will gain at that country, they will win one of the best generators ever in that country. They call them Blackstone. One day na put local will be there, they will then go take the care and go na Mende line. Then this one we don't collapse on a Lungi, instead now another one we na Blackstone. Very powerful generators. This one at Lungi don't collapse very long time. Lungi will be get 24-hour lights. You remember I did talk about this thing. People that we know they know. Lungi be get 24-hour lights. Don't the one time where one man way in a Jamaican born, we go take over the airport where they call Alan McLeod. Lungi be get 24-hour light. Why now Lungi they struggle for get light? Pass them for good take generator and for cause problem to other tongue for kill people them. Why? Why? This is so pathetic. This is not so country for the. We are not at war. There should be no more killing. No more killing. Small thing no more than no kill Sierra Leone. Small thing they don't kill Sierra Leone. Why? This no. People, I'm so sorry. I can't go further. I'm so sorry.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, triple to me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. This is Francis had the call from why?
You get the platform, sir. Good.
Yeah, let me start with this question. Would that make me day today, Mr. Patrick? He make a laughter, I don't laughter what Mr. Patrick say. He said because of we then diaspora, that man in the salon, they hit you first. He said that they go say, better go test it first. They go make 700,000 I was, but then go test it. He said, the salon man, they lie first. They go and go tell him, it's not good for let pay money. Anyway, that's just a side attraction. What is happy today in Makeni is very unfortunate. Anyway, very unfortunate. Now this week he say electricity. Like only they tell you say the white man them bench on electricity. All the things they enjoy today in this continent because of electricity. Will lead us there. They know this. Will lead us there. Man of building. Now all the other leaders, if they don't live like the diaspora, they don't know what's in the advantage of this lights. Well, leaders, they don't care about light. They don't care about light. And because all the nonsense here today is what they happen to. Then a lack of communication. If they don't go take credit, okay, we not say we don't go meet the people they once. They don't get onto una back. We not go back for the second time. If they don't do them back, we not make them public. We not go down right. We not make them public. Hey, by killing people, we don't come for take this generator. Now, society one use them for society. We don't come talk to the stakeholder. We don't come talk to the people. They don't want to give you ordinance. And they will come for level and low. We're not the youth. For level and low. Because it's what happened in that country and the youth. If we didn't know aware, not to know they may, not to know they take place. But like what they say, now because of lack of communication and that country, people don't communicate. Like what is that the one that last call I be saying about thing. If you get into money business, then they use all kind of economics jargons for convince people, the illiterate people who don't understand. but convince the people. Then it's time to defend them on it. But when it comes to communicate to people, I mean, for make communication to people, help you understand it's starting basic thing. They don't care. They don't care. Now the generator will check you. Okay, I'm gonna click down that 1.5 kV, 1.6 kV. I'm already selling at Japan. Okay, people now the computer with this. The other one, they sell $1,874,000, 1.65 kilowatt. The 2 kilowatts, they sell $2,754,000. Hey, Bob, government, when I was going to for make land in an airport, no one can be like, well, we're not put things in place when I buy the day. I like 3 plants over the follow by another place. Yeah, be free sense between a very, very expensive, $10 million or $20 million. Oh my God. $2 million, no will buy that thing. No will buy 2 kilo, 4 kilo, no will buy. Pastor will take down the day. Yes, and in a government property. But the foreign educated people are better. It's not able to. Nobody will go stop it. Nobody will go to challenge government. It's not possible. It's not possible. You see? But people feel agree because of they order the room, because they don't have space, people don't enjoy everything. Now they want it. If I could say they normal, everything going to go, they take that on it, nobody will follow self. They don't get the experience, they don't go take Nakono. Look, they made the election today, the following week, and go take the generator Nakono, they go with Anabu. Still the people that then about they try with the foul, like no day. How did why would I go take that generator then Nakono? I go take it. For what? Buy a generator now, Lungi. We'll buy 2 plots for a victim. What about the revenue that they collect from the Lungi International Airport? What a revenue. We're not going to sustain like say. We're not going to get a PowerPoint stagnant. I was thinking that generator at $10 million, $15 million. Look at now from Japan. Suzuki. Yamaha, the guy Yamaha, get Suzuki. Yeah? $2 million. 2.5. Oh my God. Look at money for that Ebola money. Also, we'll take around $5 million. We'll go buy the generator. No, can put an airport. Well, passing control, and cutting, and do all the big confusion of that. I mean, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Francis. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, they live on air. Your name and who the call from?
Thank you. Good morning, Triple. I'm Alpha Freeton, Sierra Leone.
Yes, I get the platform.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Let's start with the issue of diaspora. Although they're not Salon, but we not hate una own and the outside there. We not go hate una because if we hate now, we hate ourselves because we're all the part of this country. And we're all the boats of Sierra Leone, a good one. We not hate una at all. Yeah? But I also remember, say, we get a pandemic in this country, in the whole world, where you don't make the life uncomfortable for everybody, irrespective of what you believe. You poor, you rich, you get all things. This particular sickness, so it don't make life don't look uncomfortable rather for we all. Yeah. And now we always say, now we look at restriction towards the fight against COVID-19. Yeah. If not that government will put in place, my brother, there's no need me and you begin for cry about. But if you think, say, no, from now, I don't think, say, me, where are they in the US, where are they in the Germany, where are they in the France, you name that, or the UK, I don't think, say, whether I get much to do for now. No, waiting for send for me, call me, send for me. I go appreciate them so much. Any information on the ground, Freetown, Sierra Leone, and this whole, but this is our time. I will also tell you. But at least, we also appreciate everything so far we government they do in this country. If government don't can, government they go with the appreciate. Why not government don't can, we know they appreciate. We also know what will be happening during the time of Ebola. And Ebola now be only a few countries in the world, or West Africa, when you think of Liberia, you can't force Liberia, go Guinea, Comor Guinea, you can't Sierra Leone, Ivory Coast, you name them. And they carry money post in this country during Ebola, and not the post safe of COVID-19, because now pandemic have the whole world. Now that time, now only 4 countries. And we see what happened. And this country been up well since 1961 to date. No government not able to put this country straight forward. All man they can prepare how for put it straight forward. Yeah. Would you cry about the issue of generator. I don't think so. Whether additional first things where it all happen in this country. Yeah, somebody AAA they say law and connect her with politics, but somebody just name one name where I not be too happy. They say Medellin not the part of Sierra Leone, and since anyway Medellin people and don't experience from Shaka Stevie time to Anes Kumai time, a very pathetic for us. A very, very pathetic for us. And we're part of this country. And no institution on the way, if you count one, it will not go there 5 times. And nobody not go able to double in this country. And this country belongs to a Sierra Leonean stem. 16 tribes in this country, we all belong to we. And this country, again, it belongs to 16 registered political party. And not belong to one party. So one party just one makes us say, no more for rule this country. It is unfortunate. It is unfortunate, AAA. You know, we all see where the APC be in power in this country. No, things don't be look like so. Because all the time, the SLPP, they take their time. They think, say, this country now all get done. But when SLPP, the rule, the APC, they give a laugh here. I remember where they do the debate, second reading in the parliament about this criminal labor law of journalism. I listen and attend the program. I go to parliament, I attend the program. Debate now the debate done the way me ever not see an Sierra Leone, where I see that very day APC, PMD, independent and C4C, NDC, they all come together honestly support the bill for the benefit of Sierra Leoneans. Because when they read the bill, so most of Sierra Leoneans they don't even understand. Because in this country, they generally just they grab, somebody not up to tax, and they do any kind of things. Because we get freedom of speech in this country. But that bill, by Allah's grace, that bill get for go through because almost all the MPs and the paramount chief them in the parliament, they all unanimously support the bill. Yeah. We don't sit down they all. Not to the one things where it'll be to we as Medema, as he call them. Yeah, but it'll be happy. It'll be plenty time, but we don't react because we know say now we believe say this country now all get time. This country, if you come on fine, it's fine. If you come on war, it will for everybody. One of the MP for APC now parliament on that very day, criminal libel law reading. It talk out clearly. They say this country, they say journalists will not allow them on professional journalists, on mature journalists, they don't put this country now. How? The APT, they call check in the parliament because you know the both book, you know the Quran, you know the English book. He said somebody just grab one money, right? What about plenty things send outside. House allow this, salon not this, salon not this. He said the one way one kind of this country, they come. They say why we don't know the right about say this country will get a lot of minerals. Why we not talk about say this country will get a lot of fertile soil for making agriculture? They say what when they grab the politicians say we are not follow we politicians. We will not there for it talk maturely and talk the point be so clear. So now that layout not the really so problem. Layout not the so problem and what you mean believe or what we all know. Person not go want talk true. Yeah. Where you can on round table, you will able to see the fruit fat of the whole process. Now somebody they say why they not able to buy a $2 million or $60 million generator for Lungi Airport. Where it also contradicts itself, say one Jamaica man I be the ruler place day. If this government don't come out, if you meet most of the things are in place, I don't think the way that there's a need for buy again or for go pull out other side. But we see what's happening in this country where they go take generator from Bo. Or that time they made them are not a part of this country. That time they made them are not a part of this country where they go pull on a Bo for Branca or other side. Come on, sometimes we talk a lot talk patriotically. We don't talk because we say AAA don't say this still will not politicize. But look like say most of them contribute to STEM. Then they drag the thing to a politics. Right now, they cause problem. And not they solve problem at this country. And this country, as we ever remain to say, it belongs to Sierra Leoneans. 16 tribes. It belongs to Sierra Leoneans, the 16 registered political party. It belongs to Sierra Leoneans. we all, whether you did this, but not accept the fact. Now, one fact will not agree for accept it. Now, any cause the problem. Now, assignment I give all my AAA. I give you the fact we will not understand or will not accept it, where it cause problem to win at this country currently from 2018 to date. Now, the fact that we no one accept the fact say yesterday now be APC under the leadership of former President Anes Bai Kuruma. We no one accept the fact say today. Now, the LSPP under the leadership of Dr. Julius Madabiu. Yeah. Now, that is Leone there. Most of them don't accept. And that one day, if we don't accept, we can't hold. It will find it difficult for we. And this country, if it better, we all they get the praise. If it bad, not to one boss they get the praise. Not to Madabiu. Because not to Madabiu, they say, let you go out to a generator. And the generator, they go to Lungi. No, let take a go to Namio when a Kailam. No. Lungi, they part of West. Yeah. But sometimes I will talk maturely. If that's why I will not say, reason not they forecast for now, but you get for stay, you send something, they go do work for you. But we get for look at the strict measures against the COVID-19. Yeah, not to like una so much. If we say we tuna, we're not going to live fine at this country. Because sometimes they talk, some of them they talk positive things about this country. And some of us love that. Yeah, right. It's no problem. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I just want to I encourage you all. Please, when I can put 3 minutes, some people they say, oh, you put time and we know waiting safe. Always know say somebody there after you. Please, with a big. Or else, they put time, 2 minutes, you come, you talk with you get for talk, and then you go. Because, una way they listen, not the area. We try to encourage you callers them for roundup. The only time we hear in Amiwa, they talk long and I will say, thank you very much. But before you hear my voice, I will don't repeat Sunday over and over and over. So the big, please go to the point and you make your platform, just make now almost 4 hours we do so. And we still get callers them. So they beg you don't call from why they talk so now. Please, we're not going to bring you. But if you don't call, not call again. We're going to come with you. But if you call back, you go fall inside the post where I not go call again. If you know say you don't call, you just not call again. Me, I'm going to call you. But if you call back, you go fall say you a new caller. So please, not call again. Make we bring come all the one that we don't miss them call. A lot of people in there. And please be responsible with time. Now big good a big. Yes, caller, I did live on air. You name and say the call from.
Hello, people. I call from US. Nami, you talk to?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I will make them very short. I've been there almost once. The best that you not return the call, but that's okay. Anyway, I will just add 2 things, so I will be clear. One of the things I will address now about the corruption issue. For me, I really support the man who fight the corruption, the guy. And also as Ben Kalfara, because like what they supposed to say Ben Kalfara lost, to me that is not patriotic. One thing we realize, not to Ben Kalfara lost. If any case where he lost as corruption, people will not understand when they say the state. We are the state. The person where they allege not you for support, now the person will represent you for support. He is representing us, not in pocket to represent. Because like for that rest business, the old man is Alpha Timbo, but it's still skeptical. If not saying take the rest, me not talk say that take but the point that they try for say, who side the rest go, and now you been there in charge of this rest. So if the rest not go, who side is supposed to go, whether now you don't take but you are still accountable because who lost now this poor picking they will be for it that rest day. Now they when they call anyway, at least instead then they forward the case back. Hopefully it will come to light. And also I see where this young man also where the head the education ministry, I've been so proud of her where he put all in condition the same corruption where deeper. So I've been really shocked when I see this civil society man not they condemn the boy for all those regulations where he put. If you know for say you're not teacher, we not get for go cheat. Why you for vex if them put strong, if them talk for anybody thief, then they cut in hand. If me not if my wife hang out for that thing, why the SLTU and Sano they go vex pan that type of condition, they refuse for sign. The problem is when it comes to rape, they can't and thief, salon people, they would always cover those people. I don't want this rape case, then show the person now TV, even the social media, we not get control. Once now rape or thief, you know, go see anybody the blush. The only thing, even you topic anything when politics, it is so hot when politics is the only time anybody's interested. When they rape them, when they rape person, they are likely to catch the person guilty. You know, go see any newspaper, they show the person in face. You know, go see them, they call his name, they go just say, 72 here, old man. So that's why the things keep happening. So I hope they don't go approve all those things. And I praise they don't listen, make it affect the case. I even see today people in the prison are free to, even though this media I don't say them they are 0 and 3. But that's how it is when you're fighting corruption. Where 90 people are corrupt, trust me, you have many enemies. Also, that the Makeni issue. Then again, I know say I'm not gonna be the devil's advocate. All the time we blast the police. Even recently, I see where the media one police they talk for say I think they may choke one of them policeman or them almost killer, and he was right. Nobody, no media, not even cover. No media, not cover that topic. It never be a hot topic. And also, we saw what happened at Lungi. The Lungi incident will be happening. So it goes so out of control. No, police not kill person. It was a civilian who killed a civilian. So who know what I mean for know if them boys they hadn't come because me listening today. They even go and cut sticks them, with them block road. Putting out all this, even a Kabalami Komomil, so not to even putting a mass, not to Easterner, because as you talk, they're a politician, and the pure northerner. But let's call the spade spade. Makeni is not Sierra Leone. If not, the small resources we'll get, they'll all mess up. APs or SLT people, if you so refer to generator now, because we don't have electricity, the former government for 11 years, they not give reliable electricity. This one don't come for 2 years, they not get intention, and that's making the state talk about 5 years both. So the little resources we'll get for share equally. I don't get grudge against Makeni, but I don't feel say Makeni na for enjoy. Why Makeni should have 24 electricity where other parts of the country and not get Kabbalah would only 35 years without electricity. How can you go keep 2 generators where other parts of the country not get lights, not get 2 generators? And Lungi is very Lungi is very, very important. We are talking about investors, we are talking about travelers. How a whole international airport will go there and not get lights. Unfortunately, we are the 3rd poorest country because of corruption. So we have to use what we have evenly. So we have to advise Komra, they are so rest in peace. I'm sorry for missing a Komra, but if me in a salon today, and not go tell me picking for let go demonstrate. I don't already know. I didn't call it demonstrate. I call it riot. It is 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. If you like discipline picking, we're there on lockdown right now, 11 o'clock na coffee order. Actually, if you come from a home,
I want only that quick. I want only the quick. When you say Komara and send them picking, there's somebody that got shot. We now post we get for take exam. Now waka they go, usai they go study. Now the bullets go meet up him. So not for say anybody who then shoot was out there rioting.
What time of the night sleep we still have?
Not of the night, so they're not shooting not happen na net. The shooting happen na net, nobody not die. Now during the day, now the shooting then die, and they will make people then die.
Okay, I misunderstand. Of course, why I didn't say last night because I even see the thing yesterday, but you know, saying you know I'm reliable sources. Since I not be see, you know, post and quick. So I've been not reading the room, but I don't still believe until I see you post and today now. I believe say yes. I thought I've been saying a fake news. I didn't see somebody post that online before you post that, but I not been trust them because not all the news have been trust. Okay, thank you for the clarity. Okay, so unfortunately, okay, for those people who create that problem, they now they don't even affect the citizens of Makeni because now they don't go put they don't go put coffee up and there. The purpose where they go sell now for getting hand to mouth, they don't cut. Let's be realistic. This use then get for stop this. Not to like you can talk one word where I can always like you. No, not compare Sierra Leone and America. Not to it is compare sick and die. No compare Salon Post and Guinea and Nigeria other thing. Me are the listing international news. All Africa is the same. African democracy and the Western democracy is not the same. So you right now then activists here where they advocate for people the right, you get right for demonstrate, but when they kill you, now your mama they suffer and your papa they suffer. They don't take them picking them out Mother be in picking out for go strike. Kamara in picking out for go strike. Bio in picking out for go strike. So even the SLPP manager, the MPs then why all the time we the poor one day now we they always encourage picking. And secondly, why should youth know about I don't understand. So because we will be the grown salon, the only government to be go through now. APs now being Pacheki and Momo, and Momo and the MPRC. But you people are so politically involved now. Even in markets, possibly the same person is a politician. Well, just go vote. Let the politicians therefore fight each other. When you sit in a parliament in the place they have, how many times people don't switch from one political party to the other? Even Ernest Kroma, he was PDP. So we are just so stupid that we are fighting each other. Thank you so much because the time don't go. Let God bless you. That's
okay, thank you very much, caller. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Yeah. Yes, caller, they live on here. Your name and where you call from?
Tripoli, are they at work right now? And if you can call me maybe the third time, I mean, after me, the next person, I deal with a customer service, I deal with a guest right now.
Okay, no problem.
Right now.
All right.
Please.
Yes, caller, they on air. Your name and where you call from?
Tripoli,
yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, my brother Mina Omar. I call from Los Angeles.
You get the platform.
Yes, we get Boku today for talk, but like what do you say? We go for cut and don't short. One, at the start with Dr. Sandy. Dr. Sandy, let God help him. He said, I think she don't meet up with that pastor. Now we don't know. That will not send the voodoo do for now. Two, I want to go with this Makeni riot, my brother. This, we get for talk to we young brothers and we sisters and where we get na Africa, Sierra Leone to be precise. This, like many people don't say, the buffet government, that's not one. Two, according to what you say, Honorable Kanja, they don't engage the mayor and some other stakeholders in. I think that should be enough. Now, then stakeholders in their own place now for let the people and the community they know. Say, now this the government don't plan for do. The one can take this generator because Lungi Airport need them right now. Now, then for don't pass that word day.
Okay,
so
make Yandayon is say they engage them. Then one day the stakeholders say then go come back to them. Okay. They never did. So they not become back. So they not become back for can say, okay, we don't agree or we not agree. They never came back.
Okay.
And this happened like a month ago, according to the minister.
That's exactly right, my brother. This is not a month ago. Why then said that before follow suit? That before after back say we've been telling us that something we will not get back with we really need this generator. We not tell people them when things is we go bring and come back. That not their own fault with me the game. That before don't get this going. But me not feel say the minister for go get engage the youth them. They don't engage the people on what they need for get engaged with. Because example, we they see now where bases then they close. Where president they sit down, we don't sit down have 3 bases then they close by California. They don't even tell we. They don't even tell the people in the community. And we all know when big base close, it's devastating. Because a lot of business and they go out of business. Nobody there to go riot. So this young man where they say we go for go sit exam because myself we listen that situation for we this morning. Dam Imamba or Alaji something they give it that live. Exactly. We don't call that hospital. He say he go there self now in Peking, in Padi go for go born, now he go for go check on. Then begin to bring the body them and wound people them. It's rather unfortunate because this poor young man, the bullet not get yard. The bullet not get yard. And this thing, I think where it happened, not to just this party, just like waiting you last contributor be say with the man na Boston. APC says they've been doing in Jala, then they do na Kabbalah, then things are not good. And offices where them people that can go for buy ammunition, then they ever say we want rubber bullets or we want more tear gas. Maybe they just buy enough cartridge. Because we see the riot will happen now just a month ago. Where them burn police motorcade and do all kinds of things. In fact, the worst step na the rubber bullet. Even that the rubber bullet, Donald Trump pick a big hit on that. Say, put a fire rubber bullet from peaceful protesters. So the police then therefore be really, really careful and use a better judgment the way they treat with fellow human beings. And then people are either somebody where you sit in a classroom with, somebody where we all know each other. We saw me grow up in a Bombay Market, Fobe Road, Patton Street. I know if me go join police, I go pull gun back the street and I go shoot somebody with either I know him brother in Peking, but fine. Savannah is a very small country. That's the one. The other thing I want to talk about, Now this, yesterday we get a hot hit on this. This airport guidelines, AAA. Me feel say, then people here, they probably put this for slow down the speed, because remember, a lot of people have been for go for this pass, Easter not even go. So a lot of people are not ready for go. Maybe they put all these strict rules then for shrink down the amount of flow where they come in right now. Or, like what the guy said, they're not got money. If the small testing kits then where they get, now go, they use them for free to where to go, they use them per week. Believe me, you same show now how they can sit down back, we condemn them. If they talk say we'll not be get kits again, or the kit they don't do because we use them to do and will be the command abroad. We go sit them back now this particular show. Say they're big fool, they're not planned, they don't know what thing they do, now make them waste and why they're not charged. All the one they talk to, they say, why them for charge? And then me for say back, then me for at least charge you small thing. Let them use that money there for buy more kits. So this now win-win. If they do them, they're right. If they not do them, they're still not right. So now that makes it. The other thing I want to talk about, I still hung on to this ACC guy. I believe in them, even though try they again 10%. But this particular issue, because last week I've been listening again on AYV this day, with them they talk the issue will make the judge throw away this case. Now, because of juror and not juror, and would that problem they be lying ahead, now that lady with a fire, the former attorney general. Now he caused that chaos there. Now he stopped the guys, say they're not for bring evidence in front of juror, they're for just not do it in front of juror, they'll just be a judge. Now he caused that problem there. Not to for say, now because the way the guy explained to me, he didn't get enough evidence. For make the judge go say no more, see no evidence. Something must happen, and we don't know what will happen. And I understand, say, if they try, then people are back. Because I feel say they might get enough evidence. So the one over in the talk say, let them sue ACC, wanna hold on. Let them hold on. Because me know say this guy, he get enough evidence. No, they sit down no more. When people that do bad, we get bad habit now, Sierra Leone. Because we get respect for politicians, there was somebody who we grew up, they look up to. Even if they commit crime, what the real we nation, will they come around that person? They say they're not for doing that. Hey, a big man, in respect. You know how many senators them and Congress people are where they don't sue, where they don't take na court now for corruption, where they face them, they all over the news. Then they go na court, so they handcuff them. I just talked this last week. One of we city council member them, now Los Angeles now, just last week. Now inside the chamber, now the FBI don't go hold on. Even they all over with local news them. Nobody no go talk saying a human right problem. We need to stop this. When we politicians and people who they look up to do bad, let them shame them and jail them. We need to stop this. The more they hug them people here, that they give them more leverage for the corrupt and do cheap business. Now that's not me on the more today. Thank you very much, my brother. Okay, thank you. Yes, caller, I live on here. You name and who the call from?
Yeah, Mina Umar. They call from New York.
Yes, Umar, you get the platform.
Thank you so much, AAA. Me want for talk on the demonstrations. Any demonstration actually waiting happen, get a purpose or a message. But plenty time we can use politics for make them demonstrations also then lost the purpose or the message way then can one for tell to the public. Now that's one for talk to we own people then. For let we stop that. We see what happen at Salon where then kill this way policeman and kill this black guy, George Floyd. A lot of protest them in America and other places around the world. But nobody no blame not in America no come out and say this now Democrats and Libyan and this now Republican them. And because of that not happen, the demonstration is able to get a message how they want them. But na Salon, as soon as something happen, oh, this not APC, oh, this not SLPP, this don't be a very big problem where go become a cancer to we. Because after maybe SLPP, APC will come back to man, then the same thing therefore they happen again. We able for focus and able for look at the issues them as then they happen. Now this I just get for today. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Yes, caller, you're live on air. Your name and who the call from, please.
Yeah, this is Omar call from Minneapolis.
You get the platform, sir.
Oh, okay. So I've been hearing say people in the talk say yes, they buy ticket them when 1,000, 2,000, this, that. But I don't know if people don't ever look at ticket, how we then buy the ticket. Beaucoup of the money not to Sierra Leone to go. So when people in the Boyanda and they really help into the economic status of Sierra Leone. If people don't know, let them know that. People here, I don't know if you don't look at ticket where you buy them, let's see what is Sierra Leone government they take from that money there.
Yes, Sierra Leone can get chunk of the money.
Chunk of the money. So let them not just say no more now. People in the diaspora, they buy ticket no more to go this, that, or they need for know that money who they buy that ticket, they beaucoup na Sierra Leone to go back. We need for educate people on that too. So they help follow the country go before, and then if we go back now the country for go enjoy what you want for enjoy, or build something you want for build, or anybody the kind of specific thing we go for, But I get problem by again. One generator now then get for contingency for the whole country, or some other generator they stand by for just in case.
This one we will talk about na Makeni they own standby.
Okay, so other places then get a standby too, right?
I hope so. But according to
well, the problem I get if other places they may get a standby, then let me forget this problem at Makeni.
But waiting make them go Makeni because then they claim saying na 2 standby day, not 1.
Okay.
So now one by the 2 9 then go for go take.
I see. So even if that 1 or 2, but Makeni don't stand by with that one, you go not say they're well equipped just in case one go off, then go get the other one. If you don't do that, you don't get that thing there in place. But this we say with a joke actually. Sierra Leone Lungi na international airport that day, correct?
Definitely.
Okay. What is the contingency plan? I bet they forget the plan. All them fee are going to go from the ticket there, the excise tax there, everything we're going to go. They forget contingency plan just in case. Not to just generate yourself. Something break. Even when you didn't use individually, you get an emergency fund where pass number, possibly if you really to go by a day, like a paycheck to paycheck, which I understand. But even the people that with paycheck to paycheck, you get emergency fund just in case something break, right? Definitely. I don't say everybody get your individual one. Some their own emergency fund big past the other. It depends on how life they are on, This is an international airport. They forget contingency plan. Not to forget now Makeni go take their own standby generator or other stuff. And I bet they say that we don't know so many places too. Why? They're not going to get generators there or something standby just in case. This is an international airport. Or then get generators standby or other places there. It don't go just depend on one particular generator for the supply or, as a standby or contingency for all the places there. So if you cannot get problem, then take the generator care and go there. Or Kaila get problem and take this care. Okay, let's say now if 2 or 3 places that don't get problem, how you go do with one ray generator? Now the standby that one generator now standby for the whole region. How then we able to solve that problem? You were able to answer that for me?
Not at all. And
you see, so now the problem is, if that money then they will give or the money will they pay self for the buy ticket they go under. Some of them cost they know they play now what they pay now for airport taxes and some other stuff there. Not so?
Sure.
If they think say people for the other way for do management right, part of that money they then for the whole and put on emergency or then get equipment the way they stand by just in case. Now, but see, try that, we don't talk about too. We country, I think they will be there on the British rule. We want so eager for come on the British rule, but we not learn the steps there for how we rule we set. That's the problem. Now we face so today. This is big. Not a small problem, said. You see? We can able to talk about other countries, how did they do this and that. But we own problems, SF there, and we're not able to solve it. You talk about Nigeria, you talk about Ghana, this, that. Then still get their own complaint, whether they complain about the government. Not to Sierra Leone no more. Even though they develop past week. But this thing, not a one place today. We not even learn with steps there. We not learn the ropes. For now we able to govern we say. We not one. Anyway, that's my own contribution that tonight, right, okay?
Thank you very much, man. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, I live on here. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, it's Ipole Lamina Jalo. I call from Germany.
You get the platform, Jalo.
See, for the main take is now concerning this test business. For example, I called my doctor last week. We talk about that. I'll be talking this year about concerning about that because we on test now also when you do not 3 days, now 72 hours in the last for. After 72 hours, yeah, waiting and call you if you travel and for do another test. But me take is if I, for example, if I travel,
I don't understand. Make now understand. You say on a test waiting
72 hours.
72 hours and the test they last for the result, you mean?
No. We don't do the test.
Now after 72 hours you get the result?
No, if you don't travel, if you want to go salon, for example, you want to go salon. If I do it today, if I travel today, that means I get 72 hours. If I go get any contact done, they for do test to me, if they see positive, anything for me, okay, no problem. But me don't take is not concerning this 800,000, this other 150 euro. You understand? If me don't do test now, so I don't go with my authentic document. Say yes, I don't get COVID-19, I don't protect myself, I get my marks, everything, because I get bomber marks, so I buy. They cost 50 euro. You understand? So if me protect myself, I go salon with me own doctor paper now way and authentic from the Gesundheit Amt. You understand? I will show salon government.
First of all, make I just explain to you now, because the thing out and do who's you do now? Na Germany example there. Before you able to get travel authorization for go salon, that you form you get for submit them online. If not through picture now or not through scanning, you submit and then you pay. Before you able to get the email or you print that email there for show na airport. If you not do that, you not able to go salon.
Yeah.
Make you take them from there. So not of us say we go salon just now you go say, oh look me paper, we don't do You get for pay and go, because if you not get that travel authorization for go salon, you go na airport, the airline not they take you. So you see how they do it. So all that they get for shots down there for snaya before ever you go salon. You get for don't do everything because if you don't get the travel authorization, you are not going. But unfortunately, up to now, even just now within at the program, I still check the website. The website is still not on. I'll get for contact the Director General again, make we see waiting they go on. But this is what it is. So all thing where you get for do, all way to the explain so if you not do them, you know they get that form where you go present. You know they get that certificate where you go present na airport where for make the airline take you.
Okay, I don't understand now.
Yeah.
Okay. And my other thing is concerning them police here na salon. Now how much here did they train for?
I can't determine. I'm not saying they from months to years, but I can't tell you now if now from the one them where they come out to sergeant to the one them where get more position. I can't determine that one day.
I mean from the grassroots, them from Fontoba now come they say you don't become police. Because when I had the police then I had 3 or 6 months they train for. And when they come out, they know what they for do. You know when and now they for pull for press the trigger per person. You understand? Because that's what happened at Makeni so today. It's very, very sad. Because there's also young boy and kill. But what time they take is me brother in a salon. Una left for come up parenting in the. Please. If the government can do something, una left there. Me might even killing above. Now you don't go. Then they live their life vital. You understand? And the other thing is that concerning this generator. I believe say the Bungona right now they work, eh?
Yes.
They work. They get 2 generators back way corner side way in no church. I believe say if the government don't come, you don't tell the mayor. Okay? The mayor, none the head of that city there, Makeni City, before you go to APC stakeholders there, for example, because they say they tell them. The mayor, I get the last budget for tell the Ministry of Energy says when I can't take them. So if the Ministry of Energy don't tell the mayor, say we come, we don't tell the APC stakeholders and say we want this generator, we want to use them. You say for over 2 months, right?
No, 1 month now. So
1 month.
The mayor, make I just help win here. The mayor and all the other stakeholders, them no comment, nothing. This not only waiting the Minister for Energy say. Now in this, but the mayor, they say they try for contact and nothing. Every other person way then say they contact. We then try for contact for make them say yes, let me contact you. But however, there is another side to it where they admitted the minister say they one day they not ever get back to them say yes, we don't agree or we not agree because then be telling say okay, we don't hear we go get back to una.
Well, this Tripoli, the problem that the mayor you the blame because the mayor, as a mayor, that you not the head of that city. Where the Minister of Energy writes you an email or writes you a letter, you get right for reply to them back. You're not going to wait for one month. This, the push waiting and call before. You get 2 generators, boom, boom, they operate. They were open airport, lights no day. Why you for go get 2 generators? Why is airport insured down no get light? And for example, like Bo generator where they pump give them light, I don't see her. You just tell them Kabata Garden, for example. This is not fine. The ex-president, and they talk about me not to APC person, me not just a neutral person, okay? The ex-president, he try, he not try. Because if for them provide, for that Lungi airport, they also get revenue, big revenue. If for them provide for them, generator, plant, where then they go down, then they car up. Or the fixed solar system. But then guys, they also already kind of power. It's like now for the pockets they can work for. For make themselves rich, they get money and drive motor car when they not be drive. Who don't do with politicians in Europe here, where they talk say then that motor car will not ride in Europe, when they go down salon and go be politician they ride and they. So the take is that the mayor now inform for all these years. So because the Minister of Health don't tell you say na this. You get for accept Minister of Energy don't say na this. You get for right student instant. You say okay when I can't take come okay you need to work so. Now right
so I want left you for good. But before that, what about you thinking say the Energy Ministry for contact them back for remind them? You know, think say if they self for be don't contact the mayor back, say make them remind them, say, hey, we'll be right to now, we'll be say we need that generator now. No say you put the car up now and instantly we need them. So they are not you know, get me?
The line they crack.
Okay, well low left and they will go talk about that one there at another time. And Jalo. Low left and they.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. You don't available now, sir? Yes, Lord, make it quick, please.
I almost want vex way at the say the phone line don't close, they don't close. We don't return all calls. I remember I say, well, see me, don't left for me today. Tripoli, I'm glad you for we remember me back. Okay? I'm glad the way you give me the platform, Tripoli. I don't follow this program since the beginning today, even though at some point I've been there be distracted because I've been there at work, and even I just resume, I just left the site. And I make sure I talk. So each time where I can make from my own way, I mean from coming and I can just get people and bumped into my office. When we then at the order of the day. People, one thing where they maybe are not, because are not too not a very long time as they contribute to this program. Me are one of the new time at them. But what I don't they learn from the contributors and where they come. You don't try for one against attacking personalities. I accept that. Everybody gets your view, yes. But let they come up honestly as Sierra Leoneans. Let they be very honest to the conscience system. One thing we may believe, like you and the moderator, we know personality attack. Yes, that nine to go for. They don't go for shine good. I mean, not go for born with like you say good picking or whatever. People are not going to enjoy the program. If people and they attack each other. But if I was cut from some reckless comments and where I can say where I mean because I don't know the person. When at one time, Dr. Aissatou Kake Jallow, when a week's gone by, I not been get time to let you pick me call. Where we want to respond to somebody. Now the other sex actually they ask Aissatou Kake in educational background where they call another doctor. When he be doctor, why when he be doctor, and which time he be doctor and this and that. For God's sake, Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone, we really need for law with the wake up, law with the come up. Even if now honorary degree, AAA, they call that woman doctor, we don't bother anybody for let them pass the lady, pass AAA girl for call on Aissatou for defend in doctorate degree. Sierra Leone, why we not the left them, then shiki, then tears? Why we not the left them? Let me think of something very serious. I've been just glad as educationist that Aissatou be actually happy for defending himself, explain when he acquire all them, then in paper they also. He explained all them from RN to fourth degree to masters before he say that this year now he get in doctorate. You can get patient for explain that. But I just believe say that been there at the advantage of Aissatou Jallow because it been get something for a reminder for put to Sierra Leoneans the mind that she's a doctor. But if you not been get that like a say an honorary, like a AAA, they try for respect no more this lady. The lady go don't share them because not going to get anything where they defend. We go can't bring to anybody. So I hope say that lady we been get for ask that question. Let I go tell and say, Mr. IBM Chroma, they tell you say stop that. Let we they respect everybody any way they respect anybody. If they call me so I'm not a doctor, but if anybody they call me Dr. IBM. That is the respect the person ready forgive me. What you want that you for when you pass the depend how you, this man I not be serving as a doctor. And how come he be doctor now and this and that? This is all Sierra Leonean attitude. This pettiness in Sierra Leone. I hate it. We go really reach Rwanda. Where people in the country Rwanda are the icon of Africa. We go reach Rwanda. Sierra Leone, we get for the change. Now coming to the subject proper, this riot na Makeni. What me they try for to me on take is Sierra Leone, what me could not too much blame. We are over 75% illiteracy. People I don't listen speakers them where they contribute, where they compare overseas, Germany, America, England, all that thing. You know how long them people even take for build up the capability? You know how long? We Sierra Leone, we still there at a creeping stage. That means the only time where Sierra Leoneans will behave like England, America, and call them. Now when we don't get at least 90% literacy, that is the one the way land book. But the one they win all land book, now then surpass the number nine boku, now 25%, now then literate na Sierra Leone. So now then they filter the minds of the illiterate, 75%. Sierra Leoneans, the youth, my question is, the youth must still learn a lesson? Where we should say riot start na prisons. Now people sometimes some people in this way they fire, sometimes they were innocent. When they're not being mixed by the riot. But we let know the peak. How about the Losar incident? Are people youth learning their lessons? No. How about the Tombo? Are youth learning their lessons? Wait for actually you should not riot, but protest and riot, they are different things. If you riot, you go to burn state house or burn this, they for just left you. No, enough for work. So now coming to this Bumbuna, make me research. This is a Makeni issue. Makeni actually. They get supplied, the power supply from Bumbuna, for God's sake. And therefore, even while we say equally distribution, there was no justification for the last government for them Bumbuna, when they supply Makeni, now the leftover when Makeni not they able to use, now they send na Freetown, for God's sake. The leftover where Bumbuna they supply Makeni, now waiting Makeni not they able to consume, now they take send go na Freetown, the balance, the where. Then again, you pass government, you and Escoma, because now they used it on. You get those 2 generators. When at the 1 years, 1 million times 1 generator standby for the day, because they are getting supply from Bumbuna. So one standby generator, million times, yes. But two generators is unfair. It's unfair. And much more, the last government, they create two districts. Kalina and Falaba. The last government even take 1 generator for extend and go to Falaba. Besides, Lungi Airport is just almost neighbor to Makeni. And besides Lungi Airport, Sierra Leone and the income, where the airport they generate, all for boost the economy of the country, for God's sake. Why are we not be honest to ourselves? The young youth and then risk their lives. Then just risk their lives for God's sake. Sierra Leoneans, they know the land lessons. Let me tell you, during the 70s, because me at the talk of the 70s, don't ask me of my age, I will not show you. During the 70s, for Abe College, the issues they Hindolo try. If anybody remember that name, in a student president of Abe College, then 70s, Hindolo try. Then they riot from Abe College, they calm down under Sheikh Steven government. Then they calm down, so out of the 100%. Now 90% they return. 90 return. The 10% all they kill them. So why is Israelis they like riot? Protest una from the gang una call if they don't land it, but I think we the diasporans, we just land with people let them they protest with that peaceful one. Let them bunch and say peaceful, but not destroy anything, not block anything, not block roads, not block anything. Let me tell you, last year, I can't quote the exact date. Iraq protesters then go block the main mouth, the entrance of the sitting government. Government don't want them for clear the barricade. They don't. They say no. You know, say now come to them with the call. Then block the main mouth, the main entrance of the state house, just at the mouth of the state house the most. They go block that with the call it. Government do all kinds of for let them come they agree. Now massive. Brush them. The government just sweep. So for me, the time is very short. But let us respect every thing with government they put in place. After all, not to privatization, not to private, not government, not the state. EDSA, if EDSA the time for go manage any side, maybe during that time, because EDSA been denied for like 2 generators, then they at the one place. But, they sit in power, they will say, no, want the 2 yonder. So this time right now, they want to make equal distribution of the power. And besides, there's a length. There's a length. Not to length, you don't just give somebody when I give something, say, look after this thing for me. Then the last thing, I not forget this. There's the tactics, the authorities of Makeni, then do delay tactics. That what they then do for delay for at least for that a way to show that is we not comply. We then say we will call you back. Not delay tactics. So therefore, even if they not call again for the second time, somebody will therefore say, do they consult them again for the second time? How long they will continue for state issue? I'll therefore stop here for now.
All right.
I will continue the next time. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who call from?
Yes, I'm named Abdullah Bimara. I call from Paris.
Yes, Abdullah, you get the platform. What's your contribution?
Yes, we want to just give a little bit contribution because of time dollar. I just want to say because of this accident we happened today, because of with the column. This now lack of, because this, if anybody blame the youth man, he just they blame the youth man for nothing. Everybody want light, electricity, if government really serious for develop the country, not to forsake electricity from one place to another, at least. Lungi now open place. Anybody where they can salo as an international traveler, now they possibly get for candle. Not because of one electricity, when they go open fire by youth Monday. Remember, this na youth Monday, at least they need a future. They not go day na Makeni, they not get light, the Lungi get light. They want light. But at the CC salon, the way how salon they go, any government we can, they must kill the youth man. This happened during the last government. This don't happen again. This government time. We all see what happened inside Jala and Kabbalah. We all see. This one back don't happen at Makeni. Now for sure you say we lead at they're not really serious. They kill we for something we not even necessary. Nothing, it's not necessary, because this is not something we not necessary. You kill young people then because of electricity. Now salon no more the this. If you say the talk, the talk no they don't. When you see some caller they call the no one come on at the line. You the talk say the way you remember, now so the talk that they come on you must. Me just happy when you don't give me the time for make at least contribute to the program in this night. At least I left you because of time not late. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you. Pamami na Facebook say you can easily tell na any public forum like them wire, for talk a meaningless. What's about salon? He say each and every moderator getting political agenda and in party interest. In the comment, the current speaker and the person will be the talk at the time when they write for speaking truth to power. Famami, welcome to Sierra Network. If now you first end this, I just want to make you relax, you cross your leg, you take ginger beer and make you drink. But Naya, this moderator we see there, you no get no political or partisan interest. And something that you first in this for Kaya. So because something you don't meet up us where they talk, or you meet up somebody where they talk in waiting you feel say you they in favor of, so now you make you ready for talk, wait till you talk so. But I make you know say, Usa you come so, it's different from all inside and where you don't come out. And you need for come with an open mind where they can at this platform. Because sometimes, you see how many hours we don't take Naya? 4 hours, 30 minutes. And some of these things, you go say, yes, oh, AAA, get over it, forget. No, it does. It does. Because whatever we are doing here, now for the love of Sierra Leone. Maybe other side and they then get political interest. But if you come today and you first in this, please cross your leg, take ginger beer, make you drink, and observe. I beg. Because some of these things really sometimes, just looking at the time alone, we don't take 4 hours, 30 minutes, then somebody can say, oh, the moderator, then they can get, which party? Which party? What do you see? We say, not talk with you, and talk Naya. You get right to your opinion, but I'm not going to make your opinion assassinate me with Sidonaya. I can't allow that. I'm sorry. I respect what you say, but if you're wrong, I'm going to correct you because it come from me. I beg. Again, if I force them, get ginger beer, drink them, and observe how they do things now. Yes, caller, your name and who you call from?
Hello?
Yes, your name and who you call from?
I call from San Jose, Mina Cloud. I call from San Jose, California.
Yes, sir. What's in a contribution?
The contribution it goes towards this generator issue saga we for them since last night. To be honest, the generator way they Makeni. I just want to ask.
Yes,
I just want to ask one question. Okay, let you go answer me, please. The generator way they Makeni. Now one reserve or not two reserve did
You see, I want to make you turn down the volume on who side they listen, so you go able to listen at the phone because when they get an eye and it sound confusing or you work accommodate small.
Okay, I don't turn it off anyway. Yeah. So the question was this Makeni generator business where they go on. I want to ask the question: it's not two generator then get or not one generator then get as a standby?
Then say not two generator 9 day. That's what we were told.
Okay, and then it's not two generator then get. According to my understanding, how I've been listing the minister today, he say right now this present moment, not moving at the supply Makeni, right?
Yes, that's what he say.
Yeah. So I just wonder why the first steps all for come up behind the generator. When in fact the generator it was a standby. That was a standby generator. A standby generator you can move it from anywhere, anytime, or let it go render service now the other place. That's the reason why they call it a standby generator. A standby generator not for only be because of the saying that Makeni get them, and it will only be for Makeni. It is a standby generator. Some people they say a standby, it can use them any location. It's just like we in America now. You understand? What do they say? They get a standby military, they get a standby police, they get emergency police, and anything. You know they say because petrol happened, they'll say now San Francisco, and then we get a standby police in San Jose. Then they no go come on, they no go pull in San Jose, and go to San Francisco for go solve that issue just because they are standby. No, they go use that anytime. What's now within the city? So I don't know why people they test for something where it's so simple for deal. It's just a standby generator. They can use that for anything. That's the reason why they call it a standby generator. And besides that, now two then get. They know they take the generator can go anywhere. But they take a can go to Lungi Airport. Lungi Airport, I believe say a day part of Makeni. So and they say they just go use them for solve a problem. Then they will return back the generator on a location. That is the reason why they call it a standby generator. Why the youth that they come out to go and die for themselves for nothing. Why that this cannot get, and it gets me confused today why they see innocent people then Would they for they for go help them and need them or for them for go help themselves? Then they come out for go die for somebody way in you picking them maybe something they're not in that country themselves. The thing Ebola clearly understand it was a standby generator, a standby something you can move and can go any side. That's the reason why they call it a standby. Why people that they go and die for themselves for nothing that's straight. And then when they're done, they want to blame government. Simple understanding. It's very, very simple. They don't say they can't take Makeni powerhouse, can go to Lungi for level for the supply Lungi. No. They say we can't use the standby generator where Makeni get for not go solve the problem within a Lungi airport. After that, we will return them back. Simply as that, you can't fight the government. You cannot fight the government. Now, government property. You don't get no right for go tell the government say you don't get right for can't take the generator now, go solve our other side. No. It is a standby generator, so you can move it at any time you want. That's the reason why they call it a standby. Why people don't really use the common sense, for God's sake? Why? I just feel normal because innocent people that would for go help them and meet them or for help themselves, they just die every blessed day by this stupid and ignorant something we they call politics. They don't go die now for nothing. What politician would they come go say, okay, now we'll take care of your family, now we'll take care of your web, or maybe they get web, or maybe they get picking. What politician, when we go come over go say, this once we don't die, I will let us support your family until they become successful. Which politician will go for them? They just don't go lost their life for nothing and put their family into pain. Carlos, which time we go begin now, which time we go understand something for God's sake? Just ordinary generator. Look how many people they don't go lost their life for. Not to the papa get her, not to the money they get her, a government property. A government property, you can move it at any time. What's up for go solve government issue? Why did they go say, brother, I'm tired of solving business. And the other thing again, one get clear to understand. If they talk about this past business, say if they try to travel from here to go salon, if you don't get that pass, they don't accept you. At the airport or for even travel go back to Salvo. So how they go actually, because I'm a little bit confused.
You go fine for make you go to the program yesterday and go listen. I will just give you a brief one because I don't go over a lot of time today. Before you go salon, there is a website state.gov.sl. travel.gov.sl. Now there you go. Then there is a lot of things them will require you for do. Among those things, if you don't get a COVID-19 test done, where the result from that way they issue the result give you to the time where you go upload them for them. If you've been within 72 hours, if you did after 72 hours, then no one time. Then you get for pay for test where you go salon. The test now 800,000. You they pay before you go. Then you answer all the questions the more than they ask. Before then they able email to you a travel authorization certificate for go salon. Now one day when you go to airport, then the airline get for ask you for before you go salon. And when you go salon, then they conduct 2 tests by you. The first one are the rapid one. If you clear, you're good to go. If that rapid one say you positive, then get for hold you first from 24 to 48 hours. The hotel where you go lodge now you they pay for them. Because you get for wait for the second test. The second test supersede waiting the first test say. Let me say the first test say you test positive. Then the second test say you test negative, then they let you for go. But if the first test say you are negative, you are good to go. On your return, you get for pay 500,000 for do another test before you turn back.
On your return, we get for pay again.
Yes, you they pay back.
Oh man, no. That's too bad. Anyway, all right, good. Hold on, get on. Thank you very much. I'll go with the plan for back up for go visit family. Anyway, thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
Right.
Yeah. I go advise everybody the program there on YouTube, SN Radio. Now YouTube, just search for SN Radio. If you're on YouTube, you put say travel advisory. You did it. Then they go help you, make you familiarize yourself. Because for more upload, I will not see better people that even pay attention to them. If one for feel say that kind of thing, they forget more views. You forget more because it concerns yourself or make you familiarize yourself with them. So the more way people they ask like waiting day, you know say the more people not know waiting day. So we please they ask. We all make we go back. If you know say you waiting self share them na Facebook. Share them. Because the one on YouTube it's more edited. Where the person they see they go straight. But you know say when we can start the one at YouTube, it is straight to the point. But when we start this one now, we need to go for the play music, they talk. So tell that person they just why a way to talk about. So that's why every time after this program, we they upload, we they edit and we upload na YouTube. We want you straight to the program. You go YouTube straight up. As you press play, now from inside the program starts and you know get all that music for you. So they encourage we need for make people in the diaspora know more. Or else. And for make you not go salon just now, you begin make video. Then at the end of the day, you can't find out, say no. You say, oh, that's what it's supposed to be. Where they don't tell you waiting they want. Where they don't tell you waiting they want. So make we adhere. Please. Just like how I say. Now one salon we get authorities or people they more respect for they and we for able for communicate to one another. I believe if communication be done well, it will be fine. Yeah? But even here, like everybody, the lawlessness is there. Not true. Then they pass if you want, no one talk to. Lawlessness day. But again, we police them. The lawlessness no escape from them. Them too. So for the AIG for say, oh, no live bullets and no use. I want this not correct. So you see, these are the things I think next week we'll cover this program. We will not dwell on it again. We will cover this program next week. But this Makeni. Make more things them unfold. Then we go count them. So make we just stop everything here for now. Sunday tomorrow we'll go join the YV on Sunday. Maybe a Makeni shouldn't go talk about no. We'll go see what thing and go talk about. You don't see why Triple for take rest on Sundays. I was on Saturday we can left the line open. But come next Monday, take go now. 3 minutes every caller. So that's in the way you will manage your time well. Because when we left people, everybody want to talk forever. So if you know say we put 20 things, you will pick what you want to talk on. Come next Monday and the new rules, 3 minutes every caller. I like now Sunday way because sometimes they get less callers. I like now then they get less callers na 3 minutes. If na 30 minutes program we able to we do them, then we go. But we can understand. But again, because na Saturday, we can we give people the chance. But check fine. Some man today take 11 minutes, some man 10 minutes, some man 7 minutes, some man 8 minutes, even behind the scene, they try to say, hey, the time don't go. Some man still want for talk. Eh? Then now I make me patient, now I don't am. Eh? No, make no don't am a big. There, me no don't am. But make we remember, from the authorities the inside, from the people the inside, land for balance. They will land for balance. You know, just like where people in the call. People in call here, they talk about this generator like saying politics. Then people in the talk and say, oh, then they go fight for people. Who say now people then go fight for? Not to generator, then go for gotik. So how the generator you want now concern to politics? So then come on and do for go fight for person. Which person? We're talking about generator. Now the misconception here, do they have right to go out? Eh? Then get right for go damage the SLPP party office? No. But I'll be talking here the last thing. I'll be contact the person who be there in charge of that DDR program. From where you say we go talk back for make we find a date, make we call with her. Because we they try to say this, but things are not okay. It seems as if things are okay until you catch person crocro. Now you're going to say things not okay. But this situation, okay, me, triple wait, our things say enough will be happen, eh? And if we be still take that generator commodity, they started well. Before they go so back, then for talk to them say, Paddy, but we don't count to now. Una see the president don't talk say the airport for open. This generator now we need the. Eh? Let the mayor self of Makeni make na they go escort the generator. Or the councillor make them go escort the generator. Make na then go the safe. Make them go there. After they don't engage the people, give them the responsibility. Give them the responsibility. As it is now, perhaps you no one talk to, but the way the country dey now, Makeni see Bo one kind way, Bo see Makeni one kind way. Makeni see the present administration one kind way. The present administration see Makeni one kind way. Perhaps if you no one talk to, but that paddy business in no day between them. Now, so if for be no, you're not supposed to be so. So because of that, you want to make peace reign, you go tread courteously. Say, dear, how big? Uno so una no come back to we. Dear, una giwi. You go say no na authority. Okay. Eh? You go say no na authority. Why then for go big then they need for take come because you don't see the problem. Because paddy business no day. Because there is a rift. It's just a wait for small thing for sparkam. Now no more they wait for. After that war, we know he'll find it too. We know he'll find it. If they get two. Now then, if not the mayor go there, if not the people go there, now then go tell, but get two, but low length there. Eh, then go make more stuff say, but now we help there. Now we low give them, but low give them. We should get two. But sometimes the people themselves will be the fat. The young man they will go with himself. They don't even know self say na standby machinery. So tell them things say that the machine they give the light. I'm not defending them for what they're doing, but we get communication problem in Salon. We do. We get communication problem. And this one way we know one for reason and understand we safe. Now we main problem in Salon right now. This one way we know one for reason and understand we safe. They don't tell the 1 month ago. Says the minister, fine. We ready for go take and tell them, say, bo, we don't tell una the airport for open there. Please, una help we know. You go send him to una help we let the thing come. You feel say them go fetch there. Nobody no get gun, they can no gun man like say what it na then self the people and the tongue na then go you say una can help, una they call the bobo then they una help. Lo what it self lo learn to Lungi. U get that one na ya. But the way it is, okay. This one way, everything, we're not able to understand we self anymore. We're not able to understand we self. Me na so I see am. Na something way them for be able to have that, yes. Later one then they say no, we need una again. Then una escalate the matter. Una escalator. But see, after 1 month, we'll be done telling, what did you do after that? You be still wait for maiden come? Eh? I say good word. Salon man, how you think say the politician and they able play with the minds them? We're not able for reason. Eh? They own the politician that they lie that they believe. Before I say, if you watch most of the videos, they go, hey, they were. It's like we against una against we. And that's not how it's supposed to be. That's not to say for B. Please. Do ya who they big? Communication, and give them the responsibility. Give them the responsibility. We already know, say, they are going to frown. They already know that. Say, they're not going for, so give them. And we young man them, if we not land today, if we not land yesterday, when we go land? Eh? You will die, now you lost. All we go say, we'll make 1 minute silent, rest in peace. And that's not how it's supposed to be. But hey, eh? All you want them, we don't die. Can't, what's happening day? You see them prosecute police officer, say be shoot person. So when you see policeman or soldier man, you all gone, my dear. Be wise. Eh? Be wise. Please. We'll go there back on Monday. Tripoli say, tata.